Now in session, the Honorable Judge White presiding.
Hello, everyone may be seated. All right. Today we are hearing case 21-20418, the state of Andreas versus Kyra Poirier. Is the state council present?
Present, yes.
I can't hear you, but I'm assuming that's a yes, unless there's
Present.
random people sitting there. Very good. All right. And the defendant and the defense counsel is present, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. All right. The initial plea of guilt was given to these charges, but we'll still have you read them out anyway. The prosecution can read them out.
Yes, the charges against Miss Poirer is PC 2103, first-degree felony murder.
All right, very good. And Miss Porter, what do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
All right. What grounds are you trying to change your plea on?
I did not do it.
Miss Porter, you gave the initial plea of guilt while you had Mr. Michaels here as counsel, correct?
I do not recall. It's been a while.
Mr. Michaels, do you recall?
Sir, it's been over a month, sir.
All right, that's fine. I'm going to read the docket here quickly, but I do believe it does say that. So one moment while I read it here.
He was present per the docket. Both of them were, obviously,
right.
and then subject confessed to premeditated with a long history and no care for the situation is what the docket says.
All right. Thank you, Miss Cartwright. I do see here on docket it does say that as well in the original report, so I do believe that is what happened. Warrior, this is reading straight from the Department of Justice handbook here, which is what we, our Bible of law in this city. And you cannot change a plea once it's been entered unless inadequate counsel or pressure by a person in authority. So you've not given me either of those reasons. I am not going to be allowing you to change your plea, okay?
Your Honor, I was under the impression that in this city for capital crimes, a plea of guilty had to be heard in court and couldn't just take the officer's word for it due to the severity and nature of the crimes committed or not committed.
It wasn't just the officer's word. It was their own and it's recorded.
No, there is more leeway with that, but it's still, when the initial plea is entered, it is considered it cannot be changed unless it meets one of those two requirements as is written in the handbook here. You did attempt to change to a plea earlier with the motion of plea and insanity, but that was denied. So currently I cannot allow you to change your plea from the initial one, okay?
Your Honor, you know there is legal precedent in this city as to what I say being right.
Well, if you can provide that case here, but or you can appeal my ruling to the Superior Court if you wish, but I'm going off exactly what the Department of Justice handbook says, and that's written there, black and white, pretty clear. I know general law is not black and white, but I'm going off what it says here, and that's my ruling. You will have it. You can, of course, appeal my ruling to the Superior Court of San Andreas, and that's your full right to do so, okay? All right. However, with that being said, due to the initial plea being guilty and none of the valid reasons being presented for the plea to be switched, we will be continuing with sentencing under the initial plea of guilt for the charge of first-degree murder. The prosecution can present their recommendation for sentencing.
Yes, we're recommending the $20,000 fine per the penal code. Due to the additional evidence that was submitted by the defense at the want of the defense, in which the defendant also has stated that they killed 13 other people, I will be requesting the death sentence.
All right. So sorry, can you go over that one more time? I didn't catch the last part.
I'm requesting the death sentence. Due to the severity of this case, the ongoing admission by the defendant themselves to the Los Santos Fire Department that they've killed 13 other people and do this regularly for money, I'm requesting the death sentence.
All right, thank you. Heard you that time. Very good. All right, the defense can present their recommendation.
Your Honor, we ask that we be given life in imprisonment without parole.
Your Honor, I do not ask that.
All right. Guess your client's not in agreement with you, Mr. Michaels. So what do you?
Give me a minute to confer with my client, then, please.
All right, that's fine. With a very short recess for you to confirm.
Yikes.
Thank you, sir.
So that's no worries. Court will be in recess for approximately a minute or two. The marshal, please come get me once they're ready. All right.
Yes, sir.
I hate sitting in this chair.
Thank you.
So we're wishing to appeal everything, then? Kyra, is that correct? Kyra, is that correct that you're wishing to appeal everything? All right. Okay. Okay, Mac.
We all good?
Yep.
All rise. The district court will be back in session. The Honorable Judge White still presiding.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna take a seat again. Is the defense prepared to give forward a recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
My client has advised me that they are wishing to appeal this. They are asking that no fine be issued because of the fact that they disagree with the ruling of the court of the handbook.
All right. Well, like I said, if she disagrees with the ruling, that's completely fine. She can appeal it. I'm assuming yourself as her lawyer, but it's up to her and you. So that's your recommendation? No time and no fine, Mr. Michaels?
Yes, sir.
All righty. The court will go into another brief 5 to 10 minute recess while I make a decision.
Thank you, sir.
All rise. District Court of San Andreas is back in session. The Honorable Judge White still presiding.
Everyone be seated once again. All right, so I've come to a conclusion with sentencing. I do just want to state for the fact this is for the one charge of the first-degree felony murder. I'm not taking into account any of the other charges because it's the only charge on the record here today that where the trial is for. So going forward with that, after reviewing this case, giving it long thought, I have seeing the lack of remorse, the almost lack of any emotion at all about the huge pain and suffering that the defendant has brought upon the loved ones and everyone else of the victim, and that they took the victim's life away. I will be sentencing the defendant, Miss Kyra Poirier, to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Both sides have 3 years to appeal this verdict to the Superior Court of San Andreas. That will be all for this case, and this is adjourned. The court is adjourned. The court is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Do you guys need just a minute?